Hi, I'm Jamie Wright, middle school librarian, and I'm here to help you find your next great book. Today's episode of Middle School Book Talks features books where the main characters make seriously bad choices. The Second Chance of Benjamin Waterfalls by James Bird is about Benny, who lives with his mom. His parents are divorced, and his dad lives in Minnesota on the Ojibwe reservation where they all used to live together. Benny is angry with his father, and he doesn't want to disappoint his mother, but he steals things from stores, and he can't stop. He even steals things from friends. When he gets caught again and stands in front of a judge, the result is a trip to a boot camp, which involves living with his father. None of the experience is what he expects, including a sort of friendship with a tribal leader's daughter or humiliation in front of the tribe. And if he can't figure out how to be comfortable in his own skin and stop violating the trust of people around him, a second chance might not be enough to save him. This is a really thoughtful book with a lot of humor, and even if you don't relate to stealing as a means to fill your empty places, Benny's frustration is realistic and relatable. Every Shiny Thing by Cordelia Jenson and Laurie Morrison is told from the perspective of two different characters. Sierra's story is in free verse, and Lauren's story is in regular prose. Sierra is in foster care because her mom struggles with alcoholism, and she moves in to stay with a family next door to Lauren. Lauren is missing her brother who's away at school, and she's frustrated by the materialism of her wealthy classmates and even her parents. The girls become friends, but when Lauren starts stealing objects and asking Sierra to hide them for her, it's pretty quickly clear that nothing good can come from it. Golden Girl by Reem Faruqi features yet another character who steals. Afia lives in Atlanta, and she's pretty, wealthy, and lucky. She's part of her school's tennis team and enjoys visiting her grandparents in Pakistan. She doesn't steal because she needs to. She likes the way it makes her feel. When her dad is accused of embezzling and not allowed into the United States, and her grandmother starts chemotherapy, Afia feels like things are out of control. Would you steal from your teacher, from your friends? What would it take to make you stop? This book is told in free verse, and it includes weird but true facts interspersed throughout the text. Posted by John David Anderson is about Eric, or Frost, to his small group of middle school friends. When a confident new girl disrupts the group dynamic and cell phone confiscation leads to a proliferation of sticky note communication, everyone is forced to choose a side. The writing in this book is clever and detailed. Here's a quote. We have a shopping mall with an Asian fusion place that everyone says they're dying to try, even though it's been there for 3 years now. Most of our other restaurants are attached to gas stations, the kind that serve rubbery purple hot dogs and soda in buckets. Eric is hard to read about since he participates in dragging other people down as a bully and a bystander, in addition to being a victim himself. It feels like his inaction takes a long time. It's uncomfortable, but ultimately more interesting for discussion purposes to see him handling the situation badly, and unfortunately, it's all too realistic. The Bad Apple is the first book in the Merits of Mischief series by T.R. Burns, and Seamus's life is a disaster. An unfortunate cafeteria incident involving a thrown apple and the loss of a teacher sends Seamus to a new school, but here, bad behavior is desirable. Students get better grades and more prestige when they successfully pull off pranks. Seamus is not a prankster, but he keeps getting involved in all of these unlucky schemes, and then he gets high praise when everything goes terribly. This is a humorous adventure story full of technological gadgets and action sequences. That's it for this episode of Middle School Book Talks, Seriously Bad Choices. If you're still searching for your next great book, reach out to your librarian. And remember, a book is always a good idea.